Well, we're going to launch our 40 Days of Community campaign on the 24th of July. And leading up to this campaign, I know some of us will have questions and will like more clarity. So I'd just like to take some time out right now to answer some of the top common questions that people will have. Well, the first question is, what is the purpose and primary focus of the 40 Days campaign? Well, the primary focus of this campaign is twofold. The first is to deepen our relationships with one another in our church through our life group community. Our desire is to see our life group community be one of love, forgiveness, mercy, grace, but also truth. The second is to encourage our life groups to take the next step to fulfill the mission of God in their relevant community, to begin to look outwardly. Second question, is this a different direction to our previous focus on life groups in the past? Short answer, no. It's a building on some of the past teachings on life groups through Pastor Eddie, Leo, Aberlove Church. The biblical content of this campaign is focused on the 40 one another verses that Paul writes and instructs us in his letters. And these are practically outworked throughout this campaign. Now, the third question is, what happens during this campaign? Well, firstly, we're going over the 6 Sunday services, we're going to address topics on what matters most in life, reaching out together, what destroys relationships and what builds them, how we can help each other grow, how do we serve together, how do we worship together, and we're going to finish off with a celebration Sunday, celebrating the impact that this campaign has had on our community. We're also going to encourage life groups to meet weekly for 40 days, watching the teaching videos and going through the study guides. We will also be going through a daily devotional guide through the Bible for 40 days. And we're also going to encourage all our life groups to be challenged to take the next step to fulfill God's mission together in their relevant community, whether it be a small project or a big project. Now, the fourth question is campaign something I can bring my friends to, or is it strictly targeted at believers? Well, yes, you can. The campaign will have a powerful impact on those who are inquiring of the faith and also believers alike. It's tailored in that way. The fundamental question of this campaign is, what on earth are we here for? And that's an ideal starting place for everyone, because everyone wants to know why we are placed here on this earth. And these questions will be addressed through our Sunday sermons, our daily devotional readings, and our weekly life group lessons. Now, the fifth question is, do I have to be part of a life group to be part of this campaign? Yes, that would be ideal. If you haven't joined our life groups yet, you will have a chance to connect with one for 6 weeks to participate in this campaign. It's actually designed for you to have an experience of our church community for a short period of time. Our desire is to encourage you to be part of a life group for 40 days, and you can continue on with the life group after 40 days if you wish to do so. And if not, that's okay. The sixth question is, what will be expected of me should I decide to be part of this campaign? Well, you can participate in as much as you feel comfortable. The ideal participation will be, number one, to commit yourself to worshiping each Sunday at one of our services during those 40 days, to read the daily devotional for 40 days, and to attend a weekly life group of your choice over the 40 days. The seventh question is, does our life group have to meet weekly? Well, we strongly prefer and encourage you to do so. We understand there'll be adjustments to commitments that people will have to make in their routines. And it's important to make that commitment because it's actually a commitment to foster community, not just to fulfill a program. And the other reason is that the 6 Bible studies, the daily devotions, the Sunday sermons, they all kind of dovetail together. And if we're going to make the most out of this journey, it's important that we commit for 6 weeks only to meet weekly. And then after that, life groups can decide what they want to do. Well, the eighth question is, how are the kids involved on Sunday in the life groups? Well, Kids Church have a 40 Days of Community campaign that runs alongside the rest of the church. The kids will also be encouraged to deepen their relationships with one another and to serve together. The kids will memorize the same Bible verse as you, and we encourage you to share the memory verse and what it means during mealtime or in family prayer time. And this is a great opportunity for families to deepen your relationship with God and with one another in the home. The ninth question, what will the community projects involve? Well, all life groups will be challenged to initiate a project together, whether it be small or large, in a way that will show the love of Jesus outwardly and enable you to meet an area of need in your relevant community. So some suggestions will be provided during the campaign, but it doesn't mean that it has to be completed within the 40-day period. And we really believe this one initiative will bring a turning point in our spiritual maturity, also just life into the life group by going on this mission. Well, the last question, what will happen after the campaign is over? Well, as a church, we'll continue to build on this experience of this campaign, and we're going to continue on a series that will focus through the book of Proverbs how to gain godly wisdom on how to build our relationships with one another. And then we're going to lead into a missional focus towards the end of the year. New life groups will be encouraged to continue their relationships within that community, and they will be provided focused training and support during that period. Well, I think that's pretty much it, and we look forward to launching our 40 Days of Community campaign.